Assun is back with a brand new song called 1996. I say she's back, it's like she never actually stops working. This lady is, to be honest, I think she's like one of my musical heroes from our local scene. I just think that she is such an uplifting character. She creates incredible music. She's a fantastic singer, but primarily she focuses a lot on this sort of poetic style of rap she does. So as a result, for this listen through, I haven't heard this song. This is a lyric video. I've turned on the captions. I should point out that when I turned on the captions, the word it used was auto-generated to English, Japanese auto-generated to English. So this is the AI reading the lyrics, working them out, and then translating them to English. So what you might see might be quite far from, well, eloquent. But believe me, this is a lady who's fantastic at writing lyrics. So if nothing else, they're just going to be up on screen to give you a feel for what it's about. But I don't know this song. I haven't heard this song yet. I am a big fan, like I say, of her stuff. I've worked with her on the song Keep Going, just hashtag no bias. It's a little bit of a disclosure there. And so as a result, I am excited about hearing what she's got next, because the whole reason I worked with her on that song and the whole reason why I follow her stuff so much is because I genuinely think she's a really uplifting example of someone who's made some great choices in her life. You know, she's a professional dancer as well. She's done mocap work for all kinds of like animations here. You know, when it comes to dance stuff, she's a dance teacher. She's an incredible lyricist. She's in the rap group Castella Park. She's sung. She's done rap. She's performed overseas in Thailand. This is, you know, did a tour over there with a member of Your Meltmore, and I believe Usabeni went as well. You know, this is a woman who she is always involved in something cool, and yeah, still finds time to be a dance teacher on top of that. So real inspiration character. And if you're gonna follow someone, this is a great person to follow. But like I said, I haven't heard this song. I'm talking a lot. I haven't heard this song. Hopefully it's going to be great. I have no idea what it's called, 1996 as well. I'm hoping I'll find out by the end as well. I think we can all guess why it might be called 1996. Let's go. Oh, I'm loving that production already. Dirty kawaii cup. Let's go. Oh, I'm loving the production here. Again, keeping that rhythm moving nicely along. It's got great delivery. I'm loving that lo-fi keyboard sound in the background there. Oh, wow, all the lyrics at once. I think that's one of those things where it's YouTube subtitle errors. Dropping those offbeat syllables really nicely. I got a soft spot for that kind of makeshift, bizarre, like toy keyboard sound. The whole tone of this, like the bass, the production is really nice as well. This is one of the best produced songs I've ever heard of. Again, and the lyrical message is very on point with what a lot of us Assun songs feel like. I'm liking these little breaks as well. They're getting cool little breaks between each chorus. Or call it the hook, the refrain. Gambare message, that, do your best kind of message, is very much in keeping. Oh, end. That Gambare message is very much in keeping with Assun's whole vibe, and I feel like she's, when it comes to really great lyricists, there's many different ways you can be a lyricist. You can be someone who's poetic, you can speak in metaphors, you can be the sort of person who goes more into an imagination sort of territory, or you can be just someone who's very good at channeling your life and your feelings and your experience and your views and what makes you tick, sort of taking that as a fuel and pushing that out into the world. And I think Assun is someone she's had a very interesting life, and as I say, she's done a lot of incredible things with her life, and it absolutely comes across in her lyrics. And that sort of Gambare, that good luck, do your best kind of message, is very much something which feels like it comes from the heart with her. And as much as she feels like she's saying that to you as the audience, it feels like she's saying that to herself. She's the sort of person who you can hear in her music, in her personality, in the way that she conveys herself, very much this feeling that she has to motivate herself to do a good job. And as we all do, it doesn't just sort of come naturally to always be working hard. She pushes that through in herself, and I feel like this is something that comes across in a very encouraging way in her songs. She's kind of speaking to herself in a way that will also encourage you as a listener. And I like that. It's kind of like self-therapy projected out to the rest of us. And I'm really kind of, I love that aspect of her songs, the positive tone. I think that the music as well, the musical aspect, the production, the backing track definitely conveys it as well. It's kind of like got this smooth, chilled out sound with that long held bass note underneath moving around that gives the song a sort of thick, comforting bed. But it's also got a kind of a nice, funky, not too complicated beat that keeps things sort of churning along nicely. And then just these nice, playful little sounds over the top. The upper range of the beat is a little bit sharper. You've got that nice sort of toy synthesizer sound, a little bit of electric piano, just all these like nice sort of very smooth layers, but they bounce along in a kind of a cheerful way. But ultimately what really gives this song its rhythm, the backing is great, but what really gives this song its rhythm is the fact that Assun's delivery is great in this. Now, Assun has, as with any good rapper, in my opinion, she's done a lot of different styles of rhythmic delivery. She's got some songs that are really offbeat and very sort of poetic sounding, and everything's kind of moving around in a very unusual way. But then you've got like songs like this where she's very much tight on the beat. But instead, because she's very tight on the beat, to add expression, she's putting extra energy into offbeat syllables and occasionally leaving little gaps on the beat, sort of missing a syllable on the beat. And this is the thing, it's not just about writing good lyrics or having good sort of rhyme schemes and everything like that. It's about the way that you sort of work your way over the beat in a way that stops it becoming just a repetitive rhythm, but instead it adds like an engaging rhythm that's constantly changing and refreshing. And she's so good at doing that. At her best, songs like this come out where you just listen to it and it feels so rhythmically engaging, but at the same time it is never getting repetitive. Like a good drum solo, I often say a good rapper delivers their lyrics like a good drum solo, and that what the rhythm is. It's not having to go completely off rhythm all the time, but just the way that they interpret the rhythm, the way they interpret the beat is so interesting. That's what she's doing so well in this song. This is actually, to be honest, this is one of my, just the first listen, this is one of my favorite songs from her. I'm really, the backing's cool, but I really love the way that she's done that. And then at the end, credit to the producer and the arrangement, in that I like the way that the chorus comes around a couple of times with a couple of little breaks in between, where we get a small sort of vocal break for a couple of bars. We get a little break on the keyboard for a couple of bars, the sort of toy keyboard sound. There's some nice playful things here to just sort of like allow the song to sort of stretch out over these 3 minutes in a really engaging, breezy way. This song as well, I think, benefits from having good chorus, but also kind of like a pop sheen that will make it accessible to new listeners, I think. But on top of being accessible to new listeners, I also think that it has the quality of, because we talk a lot about how there's a lot of pop rap. And as a general, I'm kind of fine with that. I don't mind. Not all, you can have pop rap, that's fine. But sometimes pop rap, you get like a really sheen kind of, really smooth, catchy, well-produced beat. And then the person rapping over the top is just like, the rap sucks. It's really boring, but hey, it's cool. I like this kind of thing because this has a pop quality, but has the catchy chorus, has the nice beat, but it has good rap on there. And I think the more that we can play people good rap, interesting rhythmic rap with, good sort of nimble delivery, that kind of thing, the more we can give people that kind of thing, I think it will engage people to enjoy rap music more and hear the great things, the interesting musical things that you can get from rap music. And again, this is another reason why I support Assun so much. I think that she takes like a genre that often gets a bad name or gets associated with really lazy delivery, and she does something exceptional with it. She puts effort into it. She brings quality to it. Yeah, I know. I just sound like I'm just here as her PR department right now, and maybe I am just sort of promoting her, but yeah, there's a reason why I follow this lady. There's a reason why I've worked with this lady. I think she's absolutely brilliant, and I would hope other people. I hope other people will come and enjoy this as well. So this is released on Lo Hi Hu, which is kind of like a distribution, kind of online distribution thing. She also has her own channel. So if you search for her name, Assun, it is written in Japanese, but if you search her name, you'll find her own channel as well. She's got some stuff on there. She's got some stuff on here. She is someone who I would say, if you have even the most passing interest in rap music, or even if you just want to hear some good rap music and get more into it, start with her, is what I'd say. Anyway, there you go. Those are my thoughts as always. I'm really glad. This made my day. This song really made my day. Can't wait to hear more from her. As always, until I see you very soon for the next one of these videos. For now, ciao, ciao.